Hey, this is Mr. Reyes here to show you that math is a skill that you can learn. So this is a review, like in 5 seconds. Vertical angles like these are equal. If this were 45 degrees, this would also be 45 degrees. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees, like these. If A is 35 degrees, that would make B 55, because they need to add up to 90 because of that square right there. Supplementary angles add up to 180. So if this were 45, this would have to be 135 because they need to add up to 180. Okay? So knowing that, and if you struggle with any of those, watch the videos just on those. They are in the help sheet today. Using those, we're going to figure out the missing angles in several different situations. And I'm just going to do a ton of examples for you guys because there are a lot of different situations here. So we see this 90 degree right here. You see that square? When you see the square, you got to think, okay, 90 degrees, even if you forgot what the angle is called. But it is called a complementary angle. So if it's a complementary angle, we have to say, okay, 57, say A is going to be 90 minus 57. And if you're quick with your mental math, you know that that's 33. If not, you might have to write it vertically. You might have to figure it out. That's okay. If you get it incorrect, look at the explanation. Okay, this can be very, very helpful. All right, now we've got two angles that we don't know. So what I like to do is just block out one of them. You can start with either one you'd like, but I'm going to block out C. Okay, and just pretend like that's not there. And now we can see, okay, we have a line coming up from just the straight line here, and that's going to make this supplementary. These are supplementary angles. So that means we're looking at 180 minus 63. And that equals 117. So for B, we can just write that in there. And you definitely want to think of each one that you've known. I know you can't write on your screen like I can, but think of it as just being that number after you've solved it, because then you have another piece of the puzzle. And now C, if we just think about, just ignore that right there, C and 63, well, they are vertical angles. They're right across from each other, across from the intersection. So that means C is going to be equal to 63. Again, rewind this as many times as you need to so that you know what to do. All right, we have another supplementary angle. So the key is you just have to be really good at figuring out which of the three kinds of angles they are. And then once you can do that, it's pretty simple. Okay, so that means 180, since they're supplementary, minus 60 equals 120. So A is going to be 120. And you can always check your work by adding them back up together. So 60 plus 120 equals 180. So if you do that and it equals 180, then you know you got it correct. And those will be the examples for now. I'm going to record another video with even more examples.